How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skul, and on behalf of East Asia Soft, welcome to today's stream. Today is the third day of my coverage of Yumeutsutsu Remaster, which is available right now for physical ordering on PlayAsia.com for the PlayStation Vita. So, if you want the ability to buy this physically on the Vita, then head over there and get it right now. But make sure you get it right now because quantities are limited, and once it's gone forever. I am not playing the Vita version, I am playing the Nintendo Switch version. And yeah, if you did not watch my first 2 days covering this game, then it's really hard to explain where we're at right now. Basically, the main character is a girl who has just been hired for a gaming company, and she knows nothing about video games. Her sister works there, and they seem to have been estranged at some point. And there's a lot of other women who work at this place, so yeah. I believe right here, this save file, I'm pretty sure is where we were at. I wish I could go back and make sure, but anyway, whenever there's been a branch in the choices, I have tried to save at each point. So I'm pretty sure we are here. Director versus writer. So let's hop in. I had that nightmare again that night. A dream of a dark forest. Yep, this is exactly where we were at. Perfect. I was walking through a dark, lonely forest. In my dream, I was going through the forest, weaving through its vegetation as I see the rainbow in the distance. The scene saps my morale. Yet, for some reason, even though I'm all alone in this dream, I'm not afraid. Is it because of the faraway rainbow? I have a feeling it is. Holding something. I'm holding something in my hands in this dream. I'm looking straight forward, so I can't see what I'm holding. Dragging my heavy feet. It seems very heavy, so I'm out of breath. But I don't rest my feet. I keep going further and further forward. Going somewhere. Deeper into the forest. Going somewhere. Dreaming away with no idea what lies within, I go deeper and deeper. And then, at the end of this dream I've seen so many times, I'm sick of it. At the very end. I shoot up, awake. There's a ringing pain in my head. Is this what a hangover is? My first. Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but I'm just as out of breath as I was in my dream. My body feels heavy. My chest, or stomach, feels like something is sloshing around. Namely, all I drank with Honoka and the others last night. Hi and bye, Kato. I stagger over to the kitchen. Come to think of it, Honoka did tell me to drink plenty of water before I went to sleep. Maybe that's why I have this headache and feel gross all over. When I passed the mirror on the wall, the face that looked back at me looked like a complete stranger. Like, not me. I looked terrible. Those cocktails. Well, that definitely had something, no, a lot to do with it. But that's not all. For some reason, a small smile comes over my face. Even though I feel so down, even though I feel as down as can be, why am I smiling? I drink a cup of water and calm down a little. I'm not sure I liked that static right there. Please tell me there's no jump scares in this game. Then, I notice my phone is flashing by my pillow. A message. I walk over to check. It's from Honoka. You had a long day yesterday, and I'm sure you're tired from debugging, so feel free to come in around afternoon. We run on a flexible work schedule around here.
そうなんだ。助かるかも。
If I can take it a little easy before going to work. A night has passed since my 3-year reunion with my sister, and now it's the morning. My mind is in turmoil. The hangover and a sloshing slurry of something else throws me for a loop. I look out the window, to the sky.
この朝はなんだか
The morning after a breakup. Though it's not like I've asked anyone out, or even gone out with anyone.
きっと失恋した翌日の朝はこんな感じなんだろうなって。
Really? I leave the dorm before noon. My stride is quite slow.
何しに行くんだろう。
I went back to sleep after that, and I feel a lot better physically. My heart's another story, though.
何しにデートに来たんだろう。
I came to find out what happened with my sister, and to help her out.
あんなに拒絶されてさ。
I can feel a hint of despondence in my voice.
柳屋でお願いします。仕事ですから。私ゲームは絶対ちゃんと完成させたいんで邪魔しないでください。
邪魔。
My mood drained. I make it to the office. I look up. Is Kokoro already in the office?
悪魔。
Kokoro's whisper hadn't left my ear.
なんであんなこと言ったんだろう。心。悪魔。悪魔？悪魔？じゃないよね。
I didn't come here because I wanted to make games from the bottom of my heart. I came here for Kokoro, for my sister. And yet, if she went and rejected me so clearly...
もう意味がない気もします。
But I have to go to work. I step through the door. To see...
だからどうして提出できないんですか。
まだ必要ないからよ。見せる必要が出れば見せるわ。それで問題ある？ないわよね。はい、終了。
私が進捗確認したいって言ってるんです。ディレクターとして指示には従ってください。仕事なんですから。は
あ、仕事ね。では仕事として答えるわ。お断りよ。
なんでですか？
Kokoro and Saki arguing. Probably about the script Saki is writing.
あなたバカ？その必要がないからと今言ったばかりよ。人の話はちゃんと聞けば。
I know she's gritting her teeth.
最悪な空気。こんな時はナナさんになんとか。
I look for the office's savior, and yet, she's nowhere to be found. I take a glance at the whiteboard at the entrance to see... Looks like she's taken the day off. Today, of all days. I didn't hit the A button, it just sped through that. Kokoro takes a deep breath as if she's holding something in, and speaks.
ちゃんと聞いてます。さきさん、進んでないのは分かってます。だから確認と相談を。
Yeah, this is intense music. This is intense music for game development.
そうだね。あなたが？何様？何様ってディレクター様なんじゃ。
I mean, being the director means you're really important.
あなたにシナリオのことはわからない。少なくともわからないと私は確信してるわ。そんな人に見せるなんてごめんよ。
That was a low blow.
私はあなたが小学生の頃から仕事してるの。素人に毛が生えた程度で口を出さないで。
Yeah, this is intense. Saki comes off strong.
だいたい他にも仕事はあるわよね。そっちしてなさい。
やってます。その上で言ってるんです。これはディレクターの指示、命令ですよ。
何度も言わせないで。お断りよ。時間の無駄だわ。こんなやりとりすればするほど遅れるけれど。いいのかしら。だから使えないのよ。
Saki glares right at Kokoro. Kokoro's face flares up red, and
私は
all I can do is watch and panic. Then Kokoro glances at me and our eyes meet. She's noticed me. Then, with surprise coming over her face,
大鳥さん、何ですか？
Saki looks over at me as well, but quickly looks away.
おはようございます。
I bow.
重役出勤ね。結構じゃない。それは
社長から聞いてます。問題ありません。
そう。私は戻るわ。柳谷、意見を通したかったらまず信頼を得なさい。私はあなたを信頼してないの。
サキさん、まだ話は。
As Saki returns to her lair, Kokoro calls after her in pursuit. But Saki wastes no time in putting on her headphones, shutting her out. I know Kokoro wasn't whispering about me, but Saki. Then she seems to take notice of me and shoots a glance my way.
ここ。
I try to call her name, but I stop myself. Call her Yanagiya, she said. But I can't call my sister by that name. So I just clam up, silent.
私も仕事に戻ります。
In the coldest tone she can. She's turned her back on me and shut me out. I feel a stabbing pain in my chest, and with despair weighing down on me, I head to my desk. This music. Search for a new main artist. That's the task the president gave me directly, and it sounds pretty important.
原画家はゲームの顔って責任重すぎるんでは？
Besides, how am I supposed to look for an artist anyway? I don't even know how to start. All I can do is ask. Either Saki or Kokoro. Oh boy. Okay, well we're saving twice. There
しました。セーブ
and there. Do we ask Saki or do we ask Kokoro? Oh man. Saki or Kokoro? Let's just start at the top. Let's make sure that we save.
セーブしま
There. I gather my courage and step right into the dinosaur's lair, calling out to Saki, timidly. Her headphones rest solidly on her ears. She ignores me, completely and absolutely. I'm sure she can't hear me. Saki is glaring at her screen, and I don't even have half the courage to peek at it. I want to retreat. I really want to run.
それで心に聞くの？
Kokoro's hard to approach too. Finding myself thinking that is awfully sad. My eyes start to heat up, and I feel the tears coming.
もう
Letting out an annoyed whisper, Saki pulls off her headphones and looks at me.
うっとうしい空気まき散らして突っ立ってないで。大鳥愛、何か用？すみません、ごめんなさい。
I bow my head and instantly turn around. But when I start back to my desk,
用があるんじゃないの？さっさと言いなさい。なんだか知らないけど、うじうじされても迷惑なのよ。さっさと言いなさい。蹴るわよ。蹴るのはなしでお願いします。もたもたしない。こっちは暇じゃないんだから。すみません。
I take a glance at her screen while I apologize, noticing it's filled with pictures of headphones.
カタログのサイト？
At the very least, it doesn't look like she's working on the script. But there's no way I could say anything about that.
早く。話、整理もできずに来たの？ぶっ飛ばすわよ。喧嘩買ってどうやって探せば？
I blurt out my question to the surprisingly abrasive Saki.
くしれば？
A terse answer.
くし。
Picks? Picks? Picks?
くしをどう使ったらいいんでしょう？大鳥愛、あなたもしかしてピクシーも知らないの？呆れた。ググりなさい。そこからは自力で何とかすることね。ググるすらわからないと言うんじゃないでしょうね。わかります。すみません、やります。どこの難民よ、まったく。
Saki mutters to herself, her eyes already off of me. She looks to her screen with sharp, aggressive eyes. Right at the catalog of headphones on the online store?
クソが。迷うわね。
She's needlessly foul-mouthed for a writer. Or maybe it's because she's a writer.
ありがとうございました。
She probably can't hear me, but I say my thanks and go back to my desk. Can't wait for this music to change. Just saying.
ピクシー。
There we go.
ゆります。
Much better. That was... I don't know what it was about that music. Was it meant to make things tense? Find a new artist.
それが私の仕事。
This is it. My first clear-cut job. It's not walking the dog. No, it has a direct impact on the game. No, direct impact is too soft-sounding. Niyamajo, the art, the artist for it. This will be the game's face. That's what I'm looking for, and I do not feel up to the task.
ダメだと思います。
Not a shred of confidence. But I have to do it. It's my job. Kokoro, director of the project, and the remake of Niyamajo. And I need to know. Why is she making it? To know that, I have to keep on being involved with development, with production. So now I have to.
検索して。
I searched for the art site I'd been told about.
あ、出た。
It pops up quickly, right at the top. Is it that famous a site? Not that I've heard about it.
よし。
I feel like I'm standing in front of the door of fate. I move my mouse, slowly bringing the arrow over the site's name, and timidly click it.
行け。
Hi, Bonica. I let my hand slip off the mouse in surprise.
マナコさん、ダメですよ。お仕事中なんですから。
Bonica tilts her head as if to say, "Work? What is this work, human?" Well, she is a dog.
お仕事です。ワークです。重要任務なんです。
That last one is probably right.
なので、邪魔しないでください。お願いします。
I bow my head. I can't imagine she understands human words, but she seems to have picked up on how I feel. She's probably surprisingly smart. But she shows no sign of leaving my desk.
見てるんですね。
I know she's an animal, but I get nervous working while watched. Since I'm a coward. But there's no helping it. I face the computer again. The absolute solution to all weight problems. The ultimate slim down guaranteed. The grand finale. The big enchilada. The cream of the crop of diet foods. Power Slim. Get yours today at a price you will kick yourself for not jumping on. Buy now or stay a fatty for life. Then die. Wow. A very loud text box flies at me. I think I clicked the wrong thing. The extremely wrong thing. A pretty eager, now let's say aggressive sales site consumes my browser screen. The text is drenched in primary colors that make my eyes bleed.
絶対痩せる。絶対痩せられなさそう。
As I try to quietly close the page, however. Buy now or stay a fatty for life. Then die. Buy now or stay a fatty for life. Then die. Buy now or stay a fatty for life. Then die. It just goes on. It goes on for a while. It just goes on. I nearly clicked add to cart.
ダメダメ。危ない危ない。
I timidly closed the page.
密かに体重が気になっている私です。
Poor girl. This is her 5th day on the job. She's been hit on, she's been rejected, she has been estranged by her sister, and now there's websites telling her that she's fat. She's clearly not. I feel so bad for her. Is this what it's like to work in the games industry? This right here? Keep this a secret, but I've got some extra meat out of sight. But now...
仕事します。
I search again, put my mouse over the name, click... I'm being cautious this time. And then... Now... It's an art housing site, so this is obvious, but... There were just so many colorful pictures there. And, hi Dimlord, they feel so passionate. Illustrations, aesthetic sense. Something Hanukkah the president said I had. Though I think that's something Kokoro told her, but that isn't the case. Pictures are just a hobby to me. You couldn't honestly call me good. Your art's bad in a really good way. That's what Kokoro would tell me. But I love it. She added that in to make me feel better, but bad art is bad art. I scroll down the screen. I open different pages. The pictures, they just keep coming. And every one of them.
すごい。全部上手。
Every single one of them completely blows anything I've made out of the water. Every picture is just hundreds of times better. Pick one artist from this host of brilliance? I just couldn't.
無理っす。
This is overwhelming. But this is my job. Still.
どうしよう。選べないよ、こんなの。
Ha ha ha, you need only pick what you like. A chat window suddenly opens up on the bottom left of my screen. It's Echo.
エコさん
She sounds like she's been watching me from somewhere. I hurry to respond. How did you know? I typed a little too fast, while looking around for any hidden cameras. This, of course, led to a little typo. How now, brown cow? We practicing our written allocution now? How cute you are, rookie. Sorry, I made a typo. That aside, Hanukkah told me you were searching for a new main artist, so I figured you were swamped by good pictures and indecision right about now. And, well, it seems I was right.
鋭すぎます
Just who is Echo anyway? I mean, I've heard that her name is Hibiki Shinbaku and that she's a musician, but in any case,
困ってるのは事実だし
neither Nana nor Hanukkah are here, and asking Kokoro or Saki for help is difficult. Echo is the only person I can turn to now. Can I ask a small question? Indeed, I can come to our duel at any time. Not the duel. I respond immediately. When you're looking for a main artist for a game, what should you base your choice on? Everyone's just so talented. Ah, having a tough time making a choice, are you? Yeah, I just can't tell who to go with. It's just too big of a job for me. The responsibility is too much. Well, the art trade is a thing after all, which means that the ability to pick out pictures that will sell is something of a business on its own. Meaning it is not a skill one can cultivate overnight. Yeah, good point. I shrink back, feeling like I'm being lectured to. Haha, perhaps I wrote with a bit too much grandiosity. That aside, there is a clear way you can tell if an artist is suitable for commercial work.
は
Echo really tends to be roundabout in how she speaks. Now, time to... well, wait. I do want her to tell me sooner than later, but I have to swallow my impatience and do this right. And what's that? Well, this isn't only in regards to art. Two things are key: speed and results.
速度と実績
If there are many with roughly the same skill and level of detail, the ones who draw them in a short period of time are best for commercial work. Not much of a surprise there, since you'll be giving them jobs. If you compare their submission dates, you'll be able to get a, well, rough idea of their pace, going off of their submission dates alone.
なるほど
Now for results. Things are easy if they have a portfolio of commercial work, but if not, look for their doujinshi stuff.
同人誌
I know what that is. Indeed I do. Way back in the day, Kokoro bought a doujin of something. Fanfiction. Of an anime that was popular when Kokoro was in 6th grade.
どんな本だったっけ心どこかに隠して教えてくれなくて隠し事がショックで落ち込んだな
I think back to how red Kokoro's face was.
絶対探しちゃダメだからね。内緒だから。探してみたりしたら愛でも許さない。
いやいやそうじゃなくて
I pull my attention back to my screen, and Echo's left plenty of messages for me, which I proceed to quickly try to read. I read through the log. By the way, I recently learned what a log was. And I kind of wanted to use it in a sentence. If the artist has her own website, you can go there and check. Take a look at their blog too, scoping out their announcements and sales. See if their projects are going on track. Now, this is a bit mean, but say they plan to finish their book after inking it, but when it actually comes out, it's all penciled. This happens way more than one would think. In any case, forget not that you are dealing with artists. Plenty of them cannot finish projects, the heart being the fickle mistress it is. The types that are skilled, but completely useless in business. Tragically, they do tend to be the best artists. You know, I felt like Echo was grimacing on the other side of the screen. Well, that said, now, this doesn't apply only to art, but business skills as a whole. What I personally believe to be the most important is bone structure. That's where the log ends. She's probably waiting for my response.
骨
Bones? That's right, the bones. It may not appear on the surface of the picture, but don't forget what supports the body. The bones. The skeleton. Even if, say, a Mo-type picture looks beautiful or cute at first glance, if the picture lacks an understanding of bone structure, it will have a certain twistedness to it. And if said artist is drawing the event art for a game, that means she'll have to draw quite a few pictures. And if she doesn't have a masterful grasp of the basics, she'll have a hard time covering up those imperfections. Doubtless, that will get through to the players.
なるほど
Now, I've written you an essay. But in any case, Echo's tone shifts a bit.
Huh?
Let me tell you what the most important thing of all is. Pick the pictures you like.
え
There's no better standard to use. I am no exception to this either. There's no beating what one likes. That's how it is. Isn't that right, oh star sister? I have to wonder how much she's heard.
というかほのかさんおしゃべり
Well, not that I mind.
好き
But this is my job, and we're talking about business. I mean, that's different from relationships, right? Humans play. It's what we do. Echo responds immediately. And our audience is human, much like us. Would you not say, then, that picking something you can love is key to appealing to them?
言い返せません
Some good insight on Echo's part.
私が好きだと思ったえ
Well...
それなら
Now, if you make the mistake of picking a picture aesthetically lacking, you'll find yourself branded incompetent before long. You know, I bet she was laughing to herself as she typed that. Echo! I tried to use the angry face, but I got it totally wrong. I think I'm really bad at this chatting stuff. Fight the good fight. Take care. With that, our chat is over. I wonder if that's the only reason she struck up a conversation. Does she have a surprising amount of free time on her hands?
あでもそれも新ニエ魔女が遅れてるから
I think... maybe... Can't say I know for sure. But that possibly weighs down on my mind.
肩が重いですエコさん
My job now is to find art that I like.
とにかくいろいろ見てみよう
After psyching myself up a bit, I start moving my mouse. About an hour later... So, let me explain. This art site has a certain feature. When you see an artist you like, you can bookmark them to your account.
もう30人もお気に入りが
How could I not? Everyone's stuff was so cute and well done. Excuses. But this isn't going to get me anywhere. One big factor is probably how most of the artists I saw, well, they thought pretty poorly of themselves.
ちょっと一息入れよう
I whisper to myself and stand up. My eyes wander to Kokoro's desk of their own accord.
柳屋ですはいはい先日の
It looks like she's on the phone with someone.
あ心にどんな絵が好みか聞いてみようかな
I mean, Kokoro is the director, and knowing what she likes couldn't hurt. Not to mention it could start a conversation. It's part of the job, really, so she wouldn't push me away. At least I hope. I think as I walk over to the hot water room, if I'm going to approach her, it should be after she's hung up. So I figure I could speak with her when I'm going back to my desk. By the way, Saki isn't at her seat. Sounds like she's having a pleasant dream. I hear snoring and gnashing of teeth like trimmers. Sounds like she's sleeping under her desk. Kokoro's still on the phone and... she's glaring at Saki's desk. She's an essential part of the office. I'm sure of it now. I let out a sigh as my water boils. What little I'd heard Kokoro said rings through my mind. Kokoro. That name. That last name. Different from Otori. Different from the name she'd clung to. After the divorce, sometimes on the phone, she'd come out and say, "I'll always be Otori, just like you, I." And yet, now... The electric kettle lets out a little beep. The water's boiled. The sound brings me back to reality. I put a cup onto the small tray and head back to the office. Kokoro is still on the phone. Well, she was on the company phone last time. Now she's on her smartphone. Is she talking with a friend? I'm a little hurt. As I start heading for my seat in disappointment, I catch something Kokoro whispers quietly into the phone. Kokoro's mom. She was my mom too until 5 years ago. Her. It really shouldn't be surprising, but... Something tugs at me still. Sounding brusque and foul-mooded, Kokoro hangs up her call. She looks like she noticed my eyes on her because she glances over before quickly looking away. That hurts. A futile wish. After that, Kokoro had an air of rejection around her. To put it simply, she seemed to be in the foulest of moods. Until it was time to go home, that is. Now, when it was time to go home, well... Poor I. And don't think I haven't been discriminating in my selection either. It's just that everyone's so talented. I run into Nana on the way back to the dorm. She's in her regular clothes outside, huh? She did say she was only a maid at the office, and sometimes in her dorm. Her unexpected rebuff has me frozen. Wait, nothing's changed. Yeah, I was gonna say, bananas. She's most definitely Nana, any way you look at her. You know,
なんだかナナさん楽しそう。
Or like she's happy about something. Did something happen?
ナナさん、なんだか明るいですね。そう？まあナナはいつでも明るいけど。いやー、でも出ちゃってるかな。まあね。そっか、出ちゃってるか、キラキラオーラ。
I let out a little giggle.
はい、出てます。何かいいことでも？いやー、今日オーディションだったんすけどね。
Come to think of it, I remember the whiteboard in the office. An audition. Had to be for Nana's real job, voice acting. Oh, and by the way, I do search Nana's name a little bit. She's got a page on the internet, and that's really impressive by itself, but I just don't know all that much about games and anime. Sorry.
受かったんですか？オーディション。
Nana's eyes go wide when I ask. Then she bursts out laughing.
お嬢様何にも知らないっすね。箱入りっすか？そんなすぐに結果は出ないっすよ。結果は後日。そうですよね。ごめんなさい。いやー、でも今日はベリーユの手応えだったんだ。
Nana's expression exudes a warm satisfaction. She's always bright and cheerful, but this is a different sort of brightness. And I really hate to do this, guys, but I have to. Real quick, I'll be right back. Just enjoy the art while I'm gone. I'll be less than a minute.
Yo よかったですね、ナナさん。まだわかんないけどね。いやでもなあ、サインいる？売れる前だから貴重っすよ。はい、ぜひ宝物にします。じゃあ上脱いで。おっぱいの谷間に書いてあげる。激レアだぜ。いりません。そっか。ナナ憧れの声優に会った時書いてもらったけどな。油性で消えんように。どうだった今日？メイドいないとお嬢様大変っしょ。そうですね。あら、なんかあったっす？ああ、いえ、心と妹とやっぱり全然話せなくて。なんていうか壁がすごくて、サキさんともうまくいってないみたいだし。ああ、
左半定食だけど、あれに関しちゃナナはどっちかっていうとさっちゃん寄りだな。妹ちゃん厳しい。さっちゃんってまあ可愛い恐竜だけど話はできる人なんすよ。ナナなんかよりよっぽど大人、社会人。実際26ってのもあるけど。見えませんけどね。10代って言っても通用するよね。心読まないでくださいアイポン分かりやすいんだもん。妹ちゃんはね、あれはね、なんですか？忘れちゃった。てか、早くも人の心配って余裕っすね。こりゃもう新原画家探しは順調か。候補は一応選んでて。おー、お姉ちゃんやるっすね。期待期待。100人いるんですけど、一原画家一ヒロインでもすごいボリュームっすね。頑張って絞り込もう。気づいたら候補が150人に。なんとか30人まで絞り込んだけど。
4桁の大台にはさすがに乗らないわよね。2、3人、多くて5人にまで絞り込んでちょうだい。でないと覚えてられないわ。
30人でもまだまだ多すぎって。お待たせしてごめんね、マナコさん。もう少しだから。はあ、でもどうやって選べばいいのか。増やさない増やさない、もう増やさない。待ってマナコさん、今パソコン使って。ダメですってば。 パソコンは好き。私この絵好き。
Damn Lord, I should have been looking at that chat. Sorry. Oh my word, that's embarrassing for, what, the past 10 minutes? Well, at least you guys can at least you guys can see what's going on, right? Oh my word, no. No, I can't. Sorry. Continue. Then, unconsciously, running on muscle memory alone, I checked the artist. The name on the page said Marie. I'd never seen that name around. I quickly look around to see if she's uploaded any other art. She probably hasn't been registered for long, since she hasn't uploaded that many. But at the same time, they all have plenty of likes from a lot of users. It looks like she's fairly well regarded on the site. Well, damn, what can I say? I'm enjoying the game. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Oh, man. Though that's really proved how sloppy my research on the site was. Not that that matters right now.
この絵も好き。こっちも。人物だけじゃなくて風景も上手。すごい。
First, pictures you like. So said Echo. The answer I've been searching for is right here. Marie's art. Now, these I want to use.
どんな人なんだろう、マリーさん。
This is the first time I'd become interested in the person behind the pictures, too. Now, when you upload art to this site, you're able to set up an artist's profile, too. But when I look at hers, it's barren. There's barely anything here. How frustrating. Luckily, however, her email address is there. Well, a lot of artists are like that.
だったら。
My hands move of their own accord. My mouse hand clicks the email address, and as the email screen opens, my fingers stretch to the keyboard. I really love your art. So I'd love it if you could do the art for our company's game. Would you be able to take the job? Send.
送信？
I come back to my senses after sending the email.
まだほのかさんにも誰も OK もらえてないのに。勇み足にも程が。
Aww. And when I scramble to write the new email to correct the first one,
もう返信が来てる。
she responded as quickly as if I'd sent her a chat message. I must have caught her on the computer. I probably surprised her with a message out of the blue. She might think I'm taking her for a ride. She might be angry. Well, this is a chance to set the record straight. Careful now. I timidly open the email. I accept the offer. Please tell me the details.
取っちゃった。
That was fast. My heart flutters in joy for a moment. But this is no time to be grinning to myself.
どう返したらいいんだろう。こんな時。
But as I mull that over, another reply comes in. I nearly jump out of my chair. I mouse over the email, and then, like I'm opening a jack-in-the-box, I click. You're Eureka Software in Koenji, right? When should I visit?
バレてる。なんで？
As I stare at the screen in surprise, another reply comes in as if she's read my mind. Ah, forgive me, that was a little forward. I could tell from your email address.
あ、会社のアドレス。
The company name is in that, solving that mystery. But
いつお伺いすればって。
あんた、さっきから何一人100面相してるの？
Saki speaks up out of nowhere. Oh, of course she'd be awake now, of all times.
ぶっ殺す。
なぜ？
当然でしょ。話しかけただけでそんな過剰反応。失礼よ。
すみません。でも急で。
顔。何度か呼んだわ、名前。反応しなかったのはあなた。
それはすみません。
ちょっと話があったんだけど。何？だから100面相。パソコンの画面にらんで。何？同地方の対応は美しくないわね。私としたことが。くそ。
美しくないなら、その言葉選びを。
ギロ。
How do I explain? Where do I start?
何これ。
Saki peers onto my computer screen, with the art still on it, and the tab open to Marie's profile page. Not the email screen. I must have closed it in surprise when I heard Saki.
原画家探しね。もたもたやってんだ。
言い返せません。今オファーまで出しちゃってるんですけど。
And the offer totally got accepted. Saki reaches out and takes the mouse. Then she moves the page over to Marie's gallery. Her eyes are locked on the screen.
あ、これさきさんもいいねって言ったら。
Then I'll at least have some backup to cover up my hastiness. Saki just keeps on staring at the screen. Eventually,
普通ね。
she draws her eyes from the screen.
普通です。
ええ。何？有力候補なの？
なんて言いますか。
なんなのそのうすらボケっとした反応。鳥頭？
Everything. Just everything she says stings. Is Saki just doing this on purpose? She is a writer, after all. But Nana calls Saki a cute dinosaur, Tinosaurus and Mini Rex and all that. But still, a dinosaur is a dinosaur. And dinosaurs are scary. A little too scary to talk about the offer I made. Still, even I don't see anything. She's going to sink her verbal fangs into me, so I desperately look for something, anything to take her attention away.
同人版の煮え魔女の絵って。どうやって誰が決めたんですか？
Though Honoka did say that we couldn't use the artist from the Dojin version.
それがね、無理なの。まあいろいろとね。
She gave me an explanation that explained nothing.
さあね。連れてきたのはほのかだけど。
社長が？
OK を出したのは美咲よ。私が見る前にね。そんなことよくあったから気にしなかったけど。
そう なんですか？
Misaki, one of the main members who made the Dojin version, one of the two-woman circle, the one who passed away. But even if the decision was made before Saki saw the art, I can't imagine she kept quiet. That's the impression I get.
だとすればよっぽど信頼してたんですね、美咲さんのこと。
なんでそうなるの？逆だわ。言っても無駄だからよ、あのバカ。いつもそうだった。
That's quite the reaction from Saki.
どれだけ苦労させられたか。
Quite the reaction.
私に何かお話が？
I think she said something to that effect.
ああ、またにするわ。
There she goes with another violent expression.
そうですか。
それより思い切ったわね、独断でオファーとは。いい度胸じゃない。
That's when I notice Saki is moving the mouse again, opening my email screen. Isn't looking at someone's email not okay?
ディレクター気取り？私は構わないけど。
My eyes wander to Kokoro's seat when I hear the word director. She's not there, and come to think of it, she did send out an email yesterday that she had a meeting to attend before coming to work.
じゃなくて、違います。
新しいの届いてるわよ。どれどれ。明日待ち合わせは高円寺駅でいいですかって。
She didn't even hesitate to click send.
何送ってるんですか？
うるさい。手間を省いてあげただけよ。いいと思ったんでしょ？
そうですけど、私の一存じゃ。
本当にバカね。だから会うんじゃない。使えないと見ればその場で切るだけよ。
Should I just go with that?
会社のアドレスでオファーまで出してってとこで向こうが文句を言ってきても。
A wicked smile stretches across Saki's face.
責められるのはあなただけだわ。新人 AD。
Okay, Saki definitely has some problems.
あらま。
何やってんのよ、勝手に。
アイポン大胆っすね。すみません。
Well, I couldn't not make my report. I reported to President Honoka. When I said it was about the main artist, she called Kokoro and Nana.
さきさんは寝てます。
Of course she is. Anyway, when asked to explain, I explained. Honoka has a can of Chuhai cocktail in one hand that she's swirling around.
メールで連絡を取るところまでまあいいとして。
オファーってのはアイさんよ。あんたディレクター気取りかい？
Nana puts on a voice and an accent I can't quite place. I was so relieved that Kokoro wasn't here, but now she is.
違うの、心。ごめんね。そうじゃなくて。
柳屋。
柳。
She corrected me in a wow, can't say that word, guttural tone. And for the first time, I called Kokoro Yanagiya. It feels like I've lost to something. And a weight presses down on my chest.
断って。候補の絞り込みもせずにじゃん。
いいわ、会いましょう。
社長？
While Kokoro was distracted, Honoka had been clicking around on her computer. She had the art site open and was looking at Marie's page.
綺麗な絵っすね。
ええ、繊細な絵だわ。なのに線に迷いがない。まだ描き慣れた感じはないけれど、ちょっと面白いわね。面白い。
じゃあ
社長、点数で言えば70点。
I can't tell if that's high or low.
会ってみる価値はあるわ。なんとも言えないけど。
本当ですか？
Well, at the very least, she wasn't dismissed out of hand. That's a relief. Though there's no guarantee we'll pick her up, and understandably so, artistic talent isn't all that matters. There's a lot of other key traits, too. Just like Echo said. But at the very least, I picked the art I liked the most, and it looked like Hanukkah liked it too. And that made me a little, well, really happy to see.
責任少しは果たせたのかな。
If I was even a little useful to the creation of Niyamajo's complete edition, then that'll mean that I can stay here. Stay where Kokoro is.
ねえ社長、
何？
あってもいいって思ったのこれじゃないっすか？
Nana's pointing at the screen. Nana's profile is on display. A bare-bones page with barely anything written on it. And Nana's pointing at one of the very few lines.
好きなもの、お酒。はい？
いやー、最近の若い子って飲まない子多いからね。
Man.
採用不採用関係なく仲良くなっちゃおうっと。
うふふじゃないですってば。呆れた。好きにしてください。私仕事戻ります。
Furrowing her brow, Kokoro leaves the president's office.
明日、当然ココロちゃんも同席よ。
分かってます。私がディレクターですから。
She shoots me another glare.
怒ってる。明日の件は OK として、アイポンその他は候補絞れてるっす。はい、20人まで。
多いわね、まだ。愛ちゃん気が多い女？
そんなことは。
I'm being judged so much. Since I don't know what will happen with Marie, I narrow the candidates down. Heart pounding a little, I drift into sleep.
夢うつつりマスター。
Let me guess, that's Marie? Still feel so stupid about muting my mic. Oh well, what can you do? The next day follows. I take Banako out for a walk during the morning. Nana is with me today. She wanted to join me on this occasion.
どんな人っすかね、マリーって人。絵があんなに繊細だったから、きっと本人も。何言ってんすかお嬢。壊れやすい砂糖細工みたいな絵を描く人が10分の1トンみたいなグレートタルバディをしてるとかこの業界。そうなんだ。逆に下ネタ全開ぶっ壊れギャグ漫画の作者さんが見た目はもうキリリッとした黒縁メガネの司書さんみたいだったり。
I really can't say more than that. The industry sure is deep, I guess.
ま、そういうことだから会ってからのお楽しみっすね。
That's the conversation we had. "20 minutes before 3 p.m., the meeting time."
それじゃあ行ってきます。
はーい、やろー。
緊張をほぐすためにメイドの胸に顔をうずめてく。大丈夫です。 行こう。緊張してるけど。
Saki is still asleep. Nana's going to wake her up, apparently. Hope that goes over well. I take my leave.
グレートタルバディか黒縁メガネ師匠か。
Not that those are the only two options anyway. I made it to the station 10 minutes early. I did want to show up early, and it doesn't look like Marie's here yet. I let her know what I'd be wearing, so she should be able to pick me out.
本当は会社まで直接来てもらっていいんだけど、駅前ってことで話まとまっちゃったしね。
まとめたのはサキさんですけど。落ち着こう、落ち着こう。
I wonder what kind of person Marie is. She seems used to Tito, so maybe she's a city slicker. I do hope she's easy to talk to. And as I'm waiting, the clock strikes 3.
あれ？来ない。
I mean, I think this is a pretty important meeting.
もしかして見つけられてないだけとか？
I look around the front of the station. I don't see anyone who seems like a Marie. Not that I know what said Marie would look like. I tilt my head. I feel like she wouldn't just throw out a promise. She just doesn't seem like that kind of person. Then, there's a bit of clamor a little further out.
何？
When I face the commotion,
誰か捕まえて！え？カバン取られたの！誰かそいつ！
the cry is accompanied by a few short screams, and the commotion draws closer to me. Someone is pushing their way through the crowd this way, running really, really fast. She dons a hat that mostly covers her face and is carrying an expensive-looking bag.
お願い、捕まえて！
Was she talking to me? Catch this person? A purse snatcher, a criminal. Scary place, Taito.
お願いよ、そこの花柄スカートの人！やっぱり私ですか？はーい！
どけ！
She pushes me away with ease, and like that, I'm flat on my butt. Well, I'm not too good in a scrap. My eyes are spinning. The person who pushed me away runs off, or tries to. But before that, someone steps in front of her. Then,
レフリエキー。
誰？
she spins around. Then, as if dancing, up goes her leg. It shoots forward, right at the purse snatcher's head. Like she's going for a beheading. The thief has been defeated. Vigorously kicked, she spins horizontally down to the ground and stops moving altogether. The figure that kicked her, well, now I can see her more clearly. She picks up the bag that had fallen and gives it to the older woman who ran up next to me, probably the owner. As the lady bows her head gratefully, she gives her a small nod. Then she walks up to me.
大丈夫ですか？
I'm still on my butt on the floor, and she offers me her hand. She's a foreigner, clad in military uniform? I mean, it looks like it, but why? I'm completely unable to respond, and she tilts her head and looks at me. Then, a subtle smile.
驚きました。あなたでしたか。
My words escape me.
マリー・マーラーです。メールをありがとうございました。さあ、お手を。
With that, she takes my hand and, not aggressively at all, pulls me up.
メール、マリー。
The hands of the clock in my head start ticking. And after a full revolution...
マリーさん？絵の？
はい、あの絵を描いたのは私です。
My mouth is agape. She's neither barrel-chested nor a bespectacled librarian. Well, not that I expected her to be anyway. I hadn't thought she would be a foreigner, not even a little bit.
ご心配なく。この国の言葉は不都合なく話せます。
Her words are fluent without sounding off in the slightest. Wow.
すみません。大切な約束だったので遅れるわけにはいかなかったんですが、急な公務で終わっ。
A duty?
あ、この服装驚かせてしまいましたか？
I wonder what her origins is. Like, is she Greek, maybe?
いえ、ありがとうございます。
Come to think of it, we're still holding hands. A sudden wave of embarrassment overcomes me, and I quickly pull my hand back.
奇遇ですね。
Marie grins down at me.
何のことですか？
今日は犬を連れてないんですね、大鳥愛さん。
That statement jogs my memory.
カチから。
Is that Greek, maybe? I don't know. My first day in Tato, my first day in the office, my first time taking Banako on a walk. The woman who passed by me, speaking those words I'd never heard before. Her.
あの時の。
I remembered.
私、ユリイカソフトの大鳥愛です。
私はマリー・マーラ。今日はよろしくお願いします。
We shake hands. I was supposed to hand her my card, but I totally forgot. Anyway, we met up, and I figure I need to bring her to the office. What's going to happen?
誰も外国の方とは思ってないだろうな。なんかすごいの来た。
Even Nana's surprised, as expected.
はじめまして、ユリイカソフトの皆様。
Marie, on the other hand, is as calm as can be, even to make you wonder who's receiving who. What's going to happen?
今日はこの場を設けていただき感謝します。私はマリー・マーラー。本国はギシリアですが、文化交流のため来日中です。
Grekiria? Where is that? Grekiria? It's not a real place. Maybe it's the Japanese word for something.
メイド VS 軍人、これは熱すぎるっす。
これは急な公務から駆けつけただけで。でもこの会社にはメイドがいるのですね。素晴らしい。彼女たちは働き者で尊敬すべき存在です。
彼女のはコスプレよ。でもあなたのは。
これは私の制服です。
ナナだって本物っすよ。魂のコスっす。
Of course.
ね、お嬢様。
Nana smiles at me.
愛に仕えているのですか？ひょっとして愛の身分は。
違います。ナナさんがからかってるだけで。ね、ナナさん。そんなことないのに。メイドのおっぱいはお嬢様だけのものだぜ。もう、ナナさん、違いますから。
There's no telling if I'm getting through to Marie or not.
話が進まない。
So, Marie is Grekirian, and she just happens, I think, to be in Japan, doing cultural exchange. Greciria. I don't know much about it, but I feel like I've heard a bit about it on the news.
ギシリアって言ったら確か内戦がどうとかって。
Kokoro breaks her silence. Oh, that's what I saw on the news. But the idea of a civil war feels so far away from my peaceful life. Marie, prim and proper and confident, darkens her expression just a little.
そうですね。現在我が祖国は長い内戦の中にあります。
ただもうここ何年かは大統領派が優勢で反対勢力は抑え込まれてるという話だったわね。だから
はい、そういうことです。我々は先を見据え歩んでいかねばなりません。その先人となるために私は祖国を離れました。
立派っす。
ところで
Kokoro speaks up, Marie's resume in hand.
何です？心。
ここに書かれてる住所。
はい、ギシリアの日本領事館です。その皇帝が日本における私の住居です。
すげえ。
ですがこの会社には社員寮があるという話でしたね。採用されればそちらに移りたいと思っています。
These sisters' voices are perfectly in sync. It's been so many years. This puts a smile on my face. Though she did just huff at me.
まあ
Even Hanuka's just a little surprised. She's probably drunk too.
というか、マリーさんってどういう人ですか？
Is she like someone really powerful's daughter?
採用されプロジェクトに加えていただくことになれば我らはいわば同じ部隊に所属する同志。相互理解のためにも我らはなるべく近くにあるべきだという考えです。
でもボロっちいよ。お姫様の住むとこじゃないと思うっす。
まあ
居心地よくってナナは好きっすよ。安いし。
それは素敵ですね。
I see that she wants us all to live together, but neither Kokoro nor Saki are there. She kinda smiled at me.
変わり者ね。
There's Saki up from her beauty sleep. Saki makes her appearance. So, since Marie was visiting the office, Nana woke her up. But it looks like she fell back asleep while waiting.
そちらの女性は？
さきちゃんよ。煮え魔女のシナリオ担当。ちっちゃな女の子だけど26だから24のマリーちゃんより年上ね。
ああ、それで確かに小柄な方ですが少女には見えなかったもので深い知性を感じます。
はあ、そう。
Huh? Is Saki blushing?
ま、当然ね。見る目あるじゃない。いえ、よろしくお願いします。よろしく。ではこれで私を選別する方々は揃ったということでよろしいのでしょうか。そろそろ本題に入りたいのですが。
ああ、そうね。その話をしましょうか。
概要については理解しています。こちらから質問はありません。質問があれば何でもお答えします。
As expected, Marie gets things moving along. She's so bold, I can't help but be impressed.
そもそも日本で仕事をするというのは？
そうね。ゲーム開発、その原画担当となれば仕事量も多く拘束期間もそれなりに長いわ。文化交流の対日中に可能なのかどうか。
問題ありません。確認済みです。私の対日期間は決まっていませんが少なくともあと1年は日本にいる予定が組まれています。
そう、そこは大丈夫なのね。分かったわ。
でもそんな話聞いたことない。
面白いじゃない。ありよ、あり。
また社長はすぐそこで決める。
心は真面目なのですね。 素晴らしい。
私は別に。おお、照れてる照れてる。レア妹っす。
I want to nod along with her.
やめてください。それより。
そうね、採用不採用の件。
はい。
さきちゃんの意見は？
Honoka turns to look at Saki. I can't tell what Saki's thinking. In fact, she looks like she's just thinking about going back to sleep.
なくはないわね。
She murmurs. She really doesn't sound like she wants to be here. I wonder if she just doesn't care about the art. But still, she gave sort of an okay. And well, I'm kind of relieved to hear that. Happy even.
ありがとう。でも大手を振ってありとも言えない。経験の少なさがネックね。あなた萌え絵を描いてまだ日が浅いでしょう。はい、絵は幼い頃から描いていますし、日本のアニメも好きでしたが、自分でもこの方面のタッチを描き始めたのはまだ1年経っていないかと。出てるわ。さすがですね。そう言われたのは初めてです。
私も危惧しているのはそこね。
Honoka speaks up.
無論実績のなさもだけど、それはまあうまくすればプラスになるからいいとして、ノベルゲームの原画となれば膨大な数を描くわ。ごまかしは効かない。
Honoka wears one of her few serious expressions.
ごまかしやってる子もいるけどね。
That didn't last long. It really didn't. No one quite spoke up after that, and all eyes were on Marie. We all wait on her response.
日本の古事成語、四字熟語を学んだ中で特に好きな言葉があります。
お、なにっす？なのはね、焼肉定食かな。
刺身定食もいいわね。納豆定食も飲み明けには。
I don't understand any of these, sorry.
お前ら黙ってろ。
I'm with her. Kokoro, language!
お姉ちゃん心配。
Marie smiles, seeming to enjoy the farcical exchange before speaking.
ちょっとつ盲信です。
To rush forth recklessly. Saki bursts out laughing. More laughing than laughing at.
いいじゃない。気に入った。柳谷、あんたは？
For some reason, Saki asks Kokoro that. Well, she is the director, so of course she would ask, but still.
私は。
Kokoro trips over her words. She seems hesitant. As Marie's nominator, I'll call myself that, all I can do is silently watch what happens. I mean, I'm just an AD. I don't have any authority here.
社長やシナリオライターがいいって言うならいいんじゃないですか。
Freaking. Saki quietly mutters something I can't hear.
ありがとう、心。感謝します。
そうね。じゃあ合格ってことで。
With the casualness of deciding a restaurant to eat at on a date, Honoka lays down a critical decision.
正しくは仮採用。まずは仕事をしてもらいつつ、使用期間として様子を見るわ。問題なければそのまま正式採用。ダメならダメ。
おお、仮とはいえ採用っすか。コングラッチェ。
感謝します。ほのか、さき、心、ナナ、それと
Marie looks at me.
私を見つけてくれてありがとう、愛。
こんなまっすぐな瞳に見られたことないよ。
I feel my chest heating up.
Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Fluid words I can't understand. I'm guessing that's the language of Marie's home. Greceria. What kind of place is it? A civil war. The words feel so far removed from anything I've experienced, but I have to wonder if that's what forged Marie's strength. Well, not that I can imagine what it's like. And with that, our Yumeutsutsu remake team has a new member along its ranks. Is this our last member?
ただ
Marie's terse word draws eyes to her.
これは言っておきたいのですが、
何かしら？報酬その他はまた。
いえ、その件ではありません。私はニエと魔女と世界の終わりというゲームに幸いにも触れたことがあるのですが。
At the start of the interview, Honoka gave a basic explanation, one that Marie had listened quietly to. But it looks like she has some knowledge of it after just one evening.
あらそう？データを上げようかと思っていたけれど。
私はこの作品を手放しで褒める気にはなりません。このままでは希望がありません。へえ。
Saki lets out a thin, blade-like smile.
です。そんなこんながあったんですけど、それはさておき、
これを受け取ってください。愛、ナナ、ギシリアさんの織物です。この国では移住先で周りに織物かそばを配ると聞きました。
あるっすね。タオル？
今日からよろしくお願いします。
その日のうちに引っ越し完了。早い。
Wow.
おっぱやっす。まさにちょ突にして猛進。
善は急げというのはいい言葉ですね。
Marie grins.
大物っす。
The towels she gave us look incredibly expensive, too. Is it alright to just accept them? Anyway. I look over to the door to Marie's room and notice there's a woman in a black suit there. She's wearing sunglasses. She looked like someone straight out of a thriller. She has her own theme music, too. Back that up. Come to think of it, wasn't she in here to move Marie's stuff in, too? In fact, there were a few people dressed like that here, too. Surrounding the moving truck, if I remember right.
マリー様、ご苦労様でした。もう戻って構いません。ですが、我々はマリー様の身辺警護を。
なんすかねこれ。あの人たちボディーガードっぽいっすけど。
Minka te tetia astil sasparakalo。まだ聞いていないのですね。これは上層部からも正式に受理された軍務の一環となります。それとこの国の言葉で話してください。この
Marie's voice is stiff and harsh. I shudder a little, and she's not even talking to me.
そうなのですか？とにかく私に警護は必要ありません。すぐに上層部と連絡を取るように。
This is interesting.
我々ゲーム会社で萌えゲー作ってんですよね。何やらレジスタンスみたいな。そんな気のせいですよ。
Marie's the daughter of someone really important, so I'm sure she just has to keep her surroundings in mind. That's probably what this is all about. It has to be.
ですが、いつマリー様を狙ったテロが行われるか分かりません。最低限のガードを。ご安心を。目にはつかないよう配慮しますので。
テロとか言ってます？
わかりました。くれぐれも周りに迷惑をおかけすることのないよう心がけてください。
And with Marie's consent, the suit-clad woman takes her leave.
こりゃナナもバナナに偽装したマシンガンくらい持つべきかもっすね。ジェットコースタームービーっす。
Can you imagine a banana being a machine gun?
映画じゃないですから。
I could still hardly believe I saw that with my own eyes. Then, the next day, Marie comes into the office. Marie's first task was simple. Play the Dojin version of Nihonmajo one more time, all the way through. She'd played it quite some time ago, so a full reread would serve as good review. She's currently facing her computer in silence.
私はこの作品を手放しで褒める気にはなりません。このままでは希望がありません。
She may not have played the whole thing, but I just can't forget what Marie had said about the game. Couldn't forget Saki's foreboding smile either.
へえ。
I'm too curious. I can't stay still. So Marie told me about herself last night. She's from a famous military family in Graceria. I had a feeling that was the case, really. She's the middle child of the 3 daughters. What's more, her family has had deep connections with the government, and Marie has been treasured by government power players since she was a little girl. In fact, she'd even been covered in the media after being hugged by the president.
すごい。
Which is why, even though the conflict is calmed down with the president's forces having the upper hand, Marie's parents and sisters sent her out of the country to guard against the off chance something would happen. Marie knew from the beginning that she was a cultural exchange ambassador in name only. It's difficult to grasp and even harder to believe.
ナナさんは今日はお休みか。
She happened upon a small job. She's got a lot on her plate. To think that's pretty impressive. I think that's pretty impressive, to be honest. I've done my job of finding a main artist, even if she's still in her trial period. And as for my next task, well, all I can do is take Banako for walks and do errands while I wait for my orders.
大した集中力ね。
That evening, Saki woke up and came over to my desk. Her eyes were on Marie's desk.
はい、今日はもうずっとあんな感じで。
さあ、あなたは今暇そうね。
No, I've got stuff to do. Like, I do a fair amount of errands every day. A fair amount.
あ、何か買ってきましょうか。
I figured she wanted me to do an errand of her own.
下着。
はい。
Underwear?
下着よ、下着。
パンツですか？
言い方は何でもいいわ。そう、替えの下着。足りなくなったの。買ってきて。
Somebody should have, they should have given I, a whole page. This is what you should expect when you get this job. Saki lives in the office. Now she has an actual address, of course, I hear.
もう何ヶ月も帰ってないって。
She dwells in her lair, essentially. Not that I've ever taken a look inside it.
どうなってるんだろう。
Well, alright. I don't exactly want to look inside.
はい、買ってきます。
It's an AD's job to do errands.
頼んだわ。領収書忘れないで。
はい。あ、サイズは子供用でいいのかな。
I quickly think better of asking that out loud.
買う。失礼なことを考えたでしょう。わかるのよ。
いえ、そんな。
Saki's got really sharp intuition.
色は赤で頼むわ。気合が入るの。
はい、わかりました。行ってきます。
When I get out of my chair, I notice that Saki is still looking at Marie's seat.
慣れないものね。自分の文章をあんな風に間近で読まれてるっていうのは。
へえ、さきさんでもそういうの気にするんですね。
Way back when, I always hated it when people stared at my pictures when I was around. Since Saki's a professional, I'd figured she was totally used to it by now.
悪かったわね。殺すわよ。
なぜ？行ってきます。
Not wanting to get murdered, I head out of the office.
美しい物語です。
My ears pick up Marie's solemn whisper.
でもこのままでいいはずがありません。上等。
Saki sounds amused.
いつになったら心とちゃんと話せるんだろう。
She's the director, and I'm her direct assistant. We should have chances to connect. We have to have them, in fact. And Hanuka must have thought that, which is why she made me the AD. And yet...
心からの指示は全部メールで。
And if I go ask her for more detailed explanation, she only speaks the bare minimum.
いつも忙しそうだし、大丈夫なのかな。
She doesn't seem to be giving me much to do. It's almost as if she doesn't want me to be involved with the production of Nihonmajo. At least that's the impression I get.
まだ何にもわかんない。
Why did Kokoro change her attitude? To me, at least. Why is she making the complete edition of the game she said she wouldn't? I'm not even close to an answer to either of those. I bought Saki's battle panties, red, and got back to the office. Even when it was time to go home, Marie was still playing.
私は最後までやっていきます。社長から許可はいただきました。愛はお疲れ様でした。また明日。
はい、お疲れ様です。
今日はいい一日でしたか？
はい、まあそれなりに。
Here I am giving an unclear answer to a strange, well, probably not, question.
そうですか。
Marie smiles. My heart bleeps.
綺麗な人だな。
Nana's beautiful too, but Marie's beauty is just a little different. Might be that exotic appeal. I can't really explain it.
プレイが終わったら愛とも感想を語り合いたいですね。
はい、ぜひ。それじゃあ。
I bow my head and start heading out. But that's when I notice. Marie and Saki are the only ones left in the office. Just them. Though I can't really say Saki's still there.
Da, 大丈夫なのかな。
I whisper to myself as I leave the office.
残る勇気ないですから。
Even if it does hang on my mind a little bit. When I get back to the dorm, I find Nana in front of it.
あ、ナナさん。おいーす、アイポン。今日はいい一日でしたかい？
Is everyone going to ask me that today? Is today that special?
おおむね悪くはなかったかと。
I didn't get to speak with Kokoro much, but that's hardly a rarity nowadays anyway. Sad to say.
麻痺しちゃってるのかな。ナナさんはどうでした？お仕事だったって。うん、まあね。なんていうか楽勝？ああ、グッジョブしたってきたわ。よかったですね。
I'd gotten mostly used to how Nana speaks too.
ねえお嬢様。
Nana throws that out there. My lady. I could get used to Ipon, but my lady is going to take some work. By the way, this background song, doesn't it remind you of the song that King George sings in Hamilton? Da 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 ya da da. That's exactly what it sounds like. And I'm sorry if you have that song stuck in your head now. Though she generally only says it when she is in her maid clothes. Ah, wait, she's not in her maid outfit now.
今夜はメイドとイチャイチャしませんですかい？はい？メイド、むずいちゃって仕方ないっすよ。
Oh, jeez. She's got a real mischievous smile on.
イチャイチャってむずいてって。
市民、恋愛は
義務です。同オメガコンプレックスにおいて恋愛は義務です。義務なのです。市民、恋愛をしなさい。恋愛をしないことは反逆です。反逆は死罪です。安心なさい。コンピューターはあなたたちのキューピッドです。信じなさい。疑うことは反逆です。反逆は死罪です。
ナナさん？
I'm visiting Nana's room, and it's really what you would expect. A big difference from my room. There's anime playing on the TV screen. One of her top shows, supposedly. What was it called again? Love Noya or something? I don't really get what it's about. She wanted us to watch anime together.
イチャイチャとかうずくとか言うからどうなることかと思ったけど。
Thank God.
いやー、時々無性に見たくなるんだよね、これ。そうなんですか。近未来都市オメガコンプレックス。そこは完璧にして理性的なスーパー AI コンピューター様によって管理された理想郷。そこで暮らす市民は完全に管理され、何不自由なく幸福な生活を約束されていた。ただし問題は、コンピューター様は人知れず恋愛脳をこじらせ、密かにけれど確実に狂っていたのです。やっほー、デストピア万歳、反逆は死罪だ。
Nana is getting weirdly into this, though she's always this energetic. Ah, sorry, that was rude of me. It's how I really feel, though.
全26話、よくこんな内容2クールもやったよね。26話？まさか。大丈夫大丈夫、朝までには見終わるっすよ。アイポン、これ知らなかったっすか？はい、全然。深夜アニメとか見なそうっすもんね、アイポン。オタ臭薄すぎっていうか。すみません。中でもこれなんて。
市民、なぜ恋愛をしないのですか？食べるものがないなら恋愛をすればいいでしょう。仕事を捨て恋愛をしなさい。
Nana points to the screen, showing a scene in which all of the characters who don't obey the computer are blasted by laser beams, one after another.
あれ、洗脳光線。あれで撃たれると死ぬまで恋愛以外のことは考えられなくなるっす。尖った作品なんで物好きしか見ないっすよね。
ザッザッザッ。
作画がいいわけでもないし、脚本むちゃくちゃだし。でも主題歌は売れたはず。史上最高に頭の悪い電波ソングってことで話題に。知らないっすか？お嬢様、ダメダメっすね。すみません。
Here I am, constantly apologizing.
主人公が箱入りのお嬢様で、恋愛のレの字も知らないまま育てられたんすけど、それが初めて恋をしたのがコンピューター様っていう。で、自分が恋愛対象になることを想定してなかったコンピューター様がっておっと、ネタバレっすね。危ない、ネタバレは死罪。アニメの出来はお世辞にもいいとは言えないっすけど、主人公が一途で可愛くてね、好きでした。
Here's Nana, taking a sudden positive turn.
そうなんですね。
And here's me, able to do little more than agree.
ナナさん、このアニメ好きなんだなって。
I have to think that.
私もポリキュアとかは見てました。小さい頃ですけど。ポリキュア、ナナも好きっすよ。コスもしてたっす。必殺技のポーズで写真撮られたり。
Wow! Even when it came to the same show, we were on totally different levels of depth.
エンディング。次2話っすね。
ちゃんと見てなくて。
いいっすいいっす。ちゃんと見てても見てなくても話わかんないっすから。考えるな感じろ系の作品。
ああ、
これナナの声優初仕事の作品なんすよね。
She says it so casually that it nearly let it slide. But
そうなんですか？すごい。どの役ですか？出てる場面になったら教えてください。
もう出てたっす1話。
教えてほしかったのに。
オープニング終わって A パート最初の方、オメガコンプレックスの描写で荒廃した裏通りをちょろちょろしてたネズミさん。
poor Nana, reduced to a rat.
ネズ
Was there a rat even? I can't remember.
以上、出番終わり。
それだけ？
それだけっすよ。最初なんてそんなもんす。まだ研究生だったのに現場に行けただけでラッキー。セリフそんだけなのにリテイク何度も。
I don't even know what to say.
嬉しかったっす。
And she really does look happy, so I'm sure it was a good thing.
声優さんの大変さなんて想像もできないけど、よかったですね。
お嬢様。
はい。
You know, answering to my lady is pretty embarrassing when I think about it.
そうじゃなくて。
Before I can, though.
メイド、オーディション落ちたっす。
Aw, poor Nana. It hit me quickly what she's talking about. A bit ago, when Nana was in high spirits because something nice had happened. Back then, when she said she had an audition.
いやー、でも今日はベリギュな手応えだったんだ。まだわかんないけどね。いやでもなあ、サインいる？売れる前だから貴重っすよ。
あの時の。
Poor Nana.
お嬢様のメイドでありながら不甲斐ない。
今はそういうのいいですから。その
メイドのおっぱい。
触りませんよ。
じゃなかった。お嬢様のおっぱいにメイド顔うずめたいっす。しおしおプーに下がったメイドを慰められるのはお嬢様のおっぱいしかないっす。ちょっとボリュームがもう一声欲しいとこっすけど、この際我慢するっす。
失礼な。どうせ大してありませんけど。
我慢するっす。
The moment I realize Nana's in front of me, she actually pushes me down.
我慢するっす我慢するっす。自分のおっぱいにはうずめられんので我慢するっす。
我慢されてまでうずめられたくないです。
Nana puts her face into my chest.
もうちょっと。
もうちょっと。
Nana looks at me. Her eyes are slightly moist.
ダメ。こんな目見たら。
もうちょっと傷ついた乙女チックに迫ったらうずめさせてくれますか、お嬢様。
Her breath tickling my ear. Her voice. Her weight.
こんなの拒め。ダメです。
Oh, that was close. I put my foot down at the last second, managing to push Nana away. Whew, that was close.
意外と身持ちが硬い。潜在的にその辺ゆるゆるっこタイプと呼んだのに。
Wow.
失礼すぎますよそれ。
ごめんごめん。 嘘っす。すみません。アイポン、いい子っすね。こんな無茶されてるのに怒ってないから、声が。そんなことないです。怒ってますよ。
I try to put on a front, but I'm sure she sees through me.
そうかそうか。ごめんね。
I'm not really the best at getting angry. And if she comes at me like that, well,
怒ってませんよ。もう
I can't help but forgive her.
落ち込んでるっていうのも嘘なんだけどね。まったく見る目のないやつらっすよ。もったいないことしちゃって将来絶対後悔させてやるっす。ふんがー。
I just leave my mouth hanging open for a while.
そうですよ。応援してますから。
A smile.
あざっす。ナナにゃ他に何にもないもんでね。やるっすよ。お腹すいたっすね。チョコバナナ食べます？チョコバナナ、ナナ特製。うまいっすよ。
She presses a button on the remote to pause the anime. Well, not like I'd really been watching it. Without waiting for a response, Nana heads to the kitchen.
すぐできるっすよ。バナナの国に伝わる秘伝のチョコバナナ。極上。
Wait, it won't take a minute? Don't you have to melt a bunch of chocolate to make a chocolate banana? But to my surprise, only 10 minutes later she comes back to the table.
というか、これがチョコバナナ？
I mean, it is a banana with chocolate.
皮のままバナナの真ん中を切って中に板チョコを詰める。そんでもってチョコが溶けるまでレンジでチン。お手軽めちゃうまだぜ。初めて見ました。でも美味しそう。
And it was good. We ended up staying up until morning watching the whole series too.
市民、恋愛は義務。
I think I might be brainwashed. Wait, no, I need to focus on work now. Well, I'm already late on account of oversleeping. I feel bad about that.
睡眠不足です。
Okay, I'm done. This one? Yes.
セーブしました。
I'm done. I've been going for 2 hours. Alright. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I'll be streaming Friday, even though it is the day after Thanksgiving. I will be streaming something on Friday. I'm not sure what yet. It might be this, but it's probably going to be something else. So thanks everyone for watching. As a reminder, this game is available for you to buy physically through PlayAsia.com, but make sure you get it while you can, because once it's gone forever. That's the Vita version. So, yeah, Vita collectors, rejoice. Okay, see y'all Friday. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I've been Skul. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!